Hi, I'm Lucas, co-founder of Hololink, and I'm here to give you a quick tour of how the platform works. So the first thing you're going to see after logging in is your project list. Here you can see your different projects, and you also have some examples to get you started. I'm going to start off really simple by creating a new project that we call Hololinks. You can see it automatically gets a random name in here, Dazzling Lavender. I think that's quite fitting. Then I click Create. And then the first thing you're going to see is what we call the Storyboard, and here we populate that with scenes. As you can see, we have three different kinds of scenes. We have image tracking, where the AR content is going to be anchored to a physical image, like a billboard, a flyer, a business card, a book, magazine, really anything that's 2D and printed, you can add augmented reality to with Hololink. We also have a type of scene that we call 360 camera scenes. So this type of AR places augmented reality content around the user in sort of like a sphere. That could be different menu items that you can click on. It could be a selection of products. It could be a stylist that appears as a hologram. But really, it's a great way to place content around the user. And then we also have a type of scene that we call static scenes. This is great for creating, for example, menu elements in your AI experience. So that could be, for example, a planet that the user can rotate with their thumb and click on, for example, different countries in order to travel there. But for this demo, I'm going to start off with an image tracking scene. So I'm going to click on it to add it, and then it automatically opens. So here we have the anchor image, and over here I can add content from the 3D library, add simple shapes, I can add audio clips, video clips, and of course 2D content. So let's start really simple by going into the 3D library. You can either select from Sketchfab, you can upload stuff to your team library, or you can start with content from our standard library. I'm going to go to Sketchfab, and let's start with a racing car. Just click on it to insert it into the scene, and as you can see, it's quite big, so I'm going to go over here to scale it down. There we go. And now we actually have a very simple first AI experience. Let's preview it by going up here, clicking preview, and you can see there's a QR code that I can scan as well as the anchor image. So I'm going to pick up my phone, open the camera, scan, and let's just move it over here. And this loading screen you can also completely customize. But then you can see right there we have our AI experience, and it's anchored to this image. So let's take it to the next level. Let's get this car moving. I'm going to go back to the editor and click on the car, and then over here you can see I can change the position, rotation, and stretch of the element. I can do a simple animation by clicking here, and then it animates from just between two positions. So I can, for example, set it to rotate 360 degrees, play forwards, and loop that. And then if I go down here and click play, it starts spinning around. That's pretty cool, but let's take it to the next level. So I'm just going to disable this simple animation and go down here to create an advanced animation. Click add, and here you can see we already have the starting frame, and then we have the first frame here. But I actually want the car to move forward, so I'm going to bring it over here, and maybe not that far. There we go, and I'm just going to rotate it and add another animation, another frame to the animation. Let's take it there, and another one where we take it all the way back, and rotate it around. Alright, then if we click play, we see that it's moving around. And I can also set this animation to loop. There we go. And again, I can go and preview it, but I want to add some more to it. So I'm going to add a video, maybe of Earth from space. So now that plays as well. And let me just add a simple shape, a sphere. Move it over here, make it a bit smaller. There we go. I can also change the color of it, maybe make it red to match the car. I can make it slightly opaque. There we go. Alright, so now we have the first scene and we have some content and it's moving around and it's pretty cool. So now we want to create some interactivity. So let's say you can go into the garage where this car is fixed. So I can click on the video element I've added here and then go over here to behavior. Right now it's doing nothing when you click on it, but let's change that to change scene. And then create and link to a new scene. So for the second scene, we're going to select a 360 scene. There we go. And here's the 360 scene where we have the user in the middle. And right now we're using the movable third-person camera, but I can also switch to device perspective to see it from the user's perspective. But this one is kind of boring because there's not really anything in here. So let's start by adding a backdrop instead of just the camera feed. I'm gonna go down here to 360 and go to Team Library and upload this cool 360 image that I've generated using AI. So I'm gonna upload that. Click open. There we go. And now we have the garage. And I can also place 3D elements in here as well. So maybe let's bring our car back in. There we go. That's pretty cool. And then see it from the device perspective to make sure it's aligned with the floor. There we go. Maybe a bit further down. That's nice. All right. So now if we go back to the storyboard, you can see that I have my two scenes that are connected by an action. So when the user clicks the Earth from Space MP4 video file, they go from this scene to this scene. Let's preview that. I'm going to go to preview, then I'm going to reload, and then we have the image tracking scene. That's right there, it's drifting around, it's pretty cool. Then I'm going to click the video element, and now we're in the 360 scene. So that's really quite a simple AI experience made with the platform. There's tons of other things you can do. I haven't even started to talk about the interface editor, where you can add 2D elements on top of the scene. So for example, if you want an arrow when the user wants to go to the next scene, you can also add that. You can move it around. You can add some text. Welcome to my AI experience. Change the design of that. Maybe like this, and maybe slightly transparent. Yeah, that's probably gonna be cool. I can add buttons as well. I can even add a full screen video of my favorite pet, for example. So that's how you can design your AI experiences. There's hold on. Of course, always make sure that it's saved. It auto saves, so there's really not much to worry about. But then if I go back to my dashboard, I can see that I actually have tons of examples down here that I can choose from. Let's try out this 360 object capture game. And the cool thing about examples is you can really easily customize them to your brand or your client. So if I just click on a scene, and let's say I actually, let me click on this one. So let's say I want to replace this with a different 3D model. I can just go over here, click replace, and switch it out with this one instead, for example. And you can see it keeps the animation that's already in there. So it's quite easy to go in and not only get inspired by all of these templates that can instantly be previewed, of course, as well, but you can also easily customize them to your brand. And speaking of customization, you can always go over here to edit the branding of the loading screen. So that's the very first thing the user sees. In here you can change the title of the page, my AI experience. You can change the fav icon to your logo, maybe it's a butterfly. Change the background of the loading screen. You can change it to be a video, like that. Change the text, and even use your own image instead of just this default dialog box. I can change the spinner to anything I want. It could be an astronaut. Now it's rotating, but let's set it to pulsate instead and put it in the middle. There we go. So it's really easy to customize the branding and the design of any AI experience that you might want to create with the Hololink platform. And always when you're ready, you can go up here to publish it, and then you'll get unlimited views, of course the custom branding. You can even add your own customized URL. You can track statistics, and we have several different packages to choose from $200 per month up to the unlimited plan that lets you have between 2 Hololinks live at the same time. And on the unlimited plan, you can have, yes, you guessed it, unlimited AI experiences live simultaneously. So yeah, that's a quick tour of the platform. I hope you're gonna enjoy it, and I really can't wait to see what awesome interactive augmented reality experiences you're gonna be creating. Thanks for watching, and please reach out if there's anything we can help with. See you. Bye.